آل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
صلاة مع كلمة احمد. صلى على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
My brothers and sisters, last night I talked about the meaning of Ashura and its tragedy. So tonight I'm going to talk about what is Ashura. In the Islamic calendar, 10th day of the month of Muharram is the day of Ashura, a day of mourning for all feeling Muslims. It is the day on which, in the year 680 AD, in a place called Karbala in Iraq, Imam Hussein, the grandson of Prophet of Islam, sacrificed his life and the lives of many of his family members and friends in order to save the teachings of Islam from the distortion and destruction. What led to this tragic event of Karbala, even in the lifetime of the Prophet of Islam, they were people whose tongues professed faith in Islam, but whose hearts lay elsewhere. These people were called munafiqeen, hypocrites, by the Holy Quran. They are in fact enemies to Islam. Their role was to create discord among Muslims from within. They joined Islam because it was the winning side. The activities of such people began impetus after the Prophet's death and reached a peak when Muawiyah claimed himself the ruler of Syria. The hypocrites were now in power and they mounted a highly organized assault against the very roots of Islam. And they were on the verge of total success. Some of the priorities of the attack were to destroy the awareness of the common Muslims or to destroy their faculty of expression. This was achieved through bribes, through terror, and through propagation of ignorance. When these weapons failed in suppressing the tongue of a strong Muslim, then that tongue was silenced by death. By all these means, within half a century after the Prophet's death, Islam has been disordered so much that it became totally unclear, to the extent that people knew of the butcheries of Yazid, son of Muawiyah, and still accepted him as a successor of the Prophet and a true leader of the Muslims. The mission of destroying the roots of Islam had reached its peak in the time of Yazid. Now Islam's in real danger. So Imam Hussein, peace be on him, the grandson of the holy Prophet of Islam, declared his revolution against Yazid and refused to endorse him as a ruler of Muslims. Therefore, Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, left his birthplace and took his big family to Karbala in Iraq, where he gathered his distinguished members of his family and his hand-picked friends and companions. Many of them were the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his infallibles, by taking his infant with him to the battle zone. He wanted to indicate that his intention was not to fight for a caliphate and and worldly power. He was fighting for the life of Islam. So Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, sacrificed himself and his family just to save the life of Islam. So please declare with the loudest voices, لبيك يا حسين
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 لبيك يا حسين.
أحسنت.